Hey guys, wanted to do the recap today. I'm trying to get it out a little bit earlier than I have been in the last few weeks, so I'll get it out tonight. And so today we're going to be reviewing from the 11th through the 18th. And so we're going to do it in a little bit of a mixed up order. We're going to start with the wheel because the wheel, well, as you'll see, is there's no more free spin on the wheel. So they took the wheel down for a little bit, but and then when they brought it back, it didn't come back with the free spins. Well, you know what? We enjoyed it while it lasted. But anyway, we're going to look at price action after that. We're going to look at the daily rewards. We're going to look at reflections. And then I want to show you guys something on the reflections from Moonscan. So we'll take a little run on that website and see what we could see. And so without any delay, let's jump into the wheel. So as I just said, that no more free spins. So not much to be said. Nothing for the free spin this week. So it's all right. We enjoyed it while it lasted, and so we'll wait for it to come back. But I think it was a great opportunity to accumulate some tokens. So we did that, and we're going to be better off for it once the price goes up or as it continues to go up. All right, so let's jump into price action. All right, price action. So here's how the week folded. Sunday, we looked really good. That was Sunday a week ago. We looked pretty good, and so it took a little bit of a shot and said, "Hey, I had some BNB left. Let's jump in and just be able to just kind of get some more position." And so everything looked really good. And as I was looking, I was like, man, that might be a last opportunity to accumulate token in our buy zone, right? And so because, as I said, my strategy changes outside of the buy zone. This is an area to accumulate as much as you can so that when it leaves this area, you know from a position standpoint, anything outside of the buy zone, you're profitable. Now, there's a couple of things we'll talk about in terms of understanding from a money management, just how profitable you are. But, overall, once you're outside of the buy zone, if you're only buying at the buy zone, if not below, you should be profitable. And if you look at all our trades, they've either been at the buy zone or below the buy zone, right? And so that is going to help us significantly. My only regret is that I would have purchased a lot more at the lower levels than anything. But overall, once we get out of the buy zone, we are going to be in great shape. And so when you look at the trades in which we took on 7-Eleven, we took one, we put in $327. 27 cents, one BNB at that time, and then so that gave us 22 billion 188 million or so HODL tokens, and so that was nice. And then so on the 12th, when after it came down a little bit, I put $40, $40.11. Just figured it was in the account, why not use it? And then on the 15th, put another BNB into it for about 25 billion tokens. So that was good. I felt good about it. Where again, the strategy is as it goes to certain entry points or resistance or support areas, I only buy at support areas. When it drops to a support area, that's where I buy. So I look for these drops, and where you see the number 10th was an area of support. The only reason I have number 9, the ninth trade, is because one, it was getting ready to come out of the buy zone, and I was worried that I wouldn't have another opportunity to buy, and I kind of broke the rule a little bit. But it was all right because it was still within my buy zone. I have a little bit more flexibility in my buy zone, but normally, the what I've learned is for me, I buy at support. When price comes down to a support, that's where I'm most likely to buy. I don't like to buy as we're approaching resistance. I like to buy after we've come down and we hit a support. So that's what I normally tend to do. And if you look at these areas, I look to see where support is and I look for a good entry point. And so that's what I did in number 10, 11. And those were the trades for the week. So I am fresh out of BNBs to invest this week coming, which is the way it's supposed to be. I accelerated. I think overall, when you look at it, I accelerated at least 3 to 4 weeks worth of buying. That now I get to sit back and enjoy the ride. Right? That was the strategy. One BNB a week. towards the investment, but I would be able to pull in additional BNB if the price was right. And the price was right. I could not believe how inexpensive it was. And so I took advantage of it. And so from the looks of it, that's going to help us out. We're gonna benefit from that because as price starts to leave that buy zone, we really capitalized on it. Between last week and this week, we added about 100 billion token to our position, right? So we've put in an investment of $2,212.27. And right now it's worth 2,190 cents and 67 cents, right? And so when you look at it, you're like, wow, we lost, um, we're down about 20 bucks, right? So we're down 20 bucks, 2061. So really, I don't look at that as a big deal because when you think about it, that's after all the taxes and everything that we've put in every time we purchase, and we're still only down 2160, and that's because price came above. Look at these buys that we made above those areas, and I know as I'm making this video that we're well above that even now. So I know now we're very profitable. But for because I'm using Sunday because that's the rule. I always use Sunday afternoon or Sunday evening as the cutoff point. It's showing that we're unprofitable. I'm okay with that. I'm down 2160 for the week. I thought I was going to be positive, but I didn't take into account those 10 percentage and also the pancake fees and things that you put in there. So yeah, I'm down $21.60 or 0.97% decrease in value. I'm okay with it. I am perfectly okay with it. To kind of see how price has been coming down and to say that throughout this process, this is the lowest point that we've been at right now, 2160. That is great money management in my book, and we are a-okay with that. So that's when you look at that from last week. Last week we were up $110.60. Now we're down 2160. I'm looking forward to next week. But anyway, that's where we are there. So I think that we did a really great job. So if you've been following this channel and following me in my journey, and you've been doing similar, you are in a great position because as price goes above that, so here's the interesting thing, right? Was at 14, 0.00000, I think it was 70 was 1406, right? And I'm 2160. So what does that tell you? It tells you my average cost, right, unit cost is right around where we're at right now. So anything above this level, I'm profitable. I'm profitable. So this is great. You always want to lower your average, right? To make sure that your average cost is going down. And so this is why I tell you my strategy is going to change a little bit because now at this level, if I buy a lot higher than this level, that's going to increase my average cost as opposed to decrease it. This is what we have to learn. We have to learn when price goes down not to be fearful, especially if it's in something you believe in, especially if it's something you know is going to work out, right? Once you make that decision, then you need to buy when it's lower. At least I'm not giving financial advice. This is not financial advice, but for me, what's worked for me is that I buy when the prices are lower than where I've been before or where I've bought before. So this way my average could come down and I could get profitable a lot sooner. And that's exactly what's going to happen with this. So with that being said, we're down 2160. All right, let's move on to daily rewards, a passive income piece. So these are the collections in which we made throughout the week. But I only counted 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 of them, and that gave us the 0.04349 BNB. So that's about what $13.20. Again, I'll take that. That's a 0.8%. When you think about this one, and yeah, so we continue to add every week in terms of the passive income. This was the reason I really wanted to accumulate positions while we were lower because as I looked at my BNB amount, that number keeps on growing, right? It keeps on growing, and so I really enjoy that. And when I say that, there's the number of units that I have keeps on growing. So when the price goes up, and we have more B&Bs in the pool, it's going to be a lot better for us. Just one thing that I noticed last week, we did not get 1729. That was from like 2 weeks ago. I didn't take that out. I just realized that mistake. So sorry about that. But anyway, we did 1320 this week. And yes, the amount of B&B, the amount of B&B has been going down. That's because the price has been going down and volume's been very low. But as we turn back around with everything that's going on, I'm not worried about it. That is going to be our main strategy is really going to be around the B&B, and some of the cool things that they talked about today, which I'll cover in another video. But our whole strategy is going to be around how do we leverage B&B when we're out of the buy zone. And so that's the next thing I'll talk about in next videos as we get out of the buy zone and go to a different strategy. All right, so that's how we did there. Not too bad. And so now let's look at daily reflections. Daily reflections, I went to Moonscan. I've been tracking it and validating it. It's pretty close in terms of that. So I wanted to use that. And one more thing. So I know the community. I know they are working in the HODL token. The dev, I think he's got some folks working on a dashboard that's going to make this so easy. Like all the work that I have to do to keep track of these stuff, it's going to be all within one dashboard. So I'm really excited for that, and I can't wait for them to be able to do that. So with that thing being said, let's go look at this from Moonscan themselves. So if you look here, this is Moonscan, right? And so last week I did $2.63. So that was pretty good. So not bad. So I like this. And what I like about what they're doing now, they're really keeping track of everything. It's a little off because I know I invested a little bit more than 1.94. So it's a little off in terms of that, but the reflections I've been keeping a track on. So what I like about this is it shows me what my transfer balance is. Like, so every time something's coming in, it's tracking that. Estimated reflections. These are the estimated reflections that I'm getting. They're very low. Volume's been low, but as you can see, it's creeping up a little bit. And then the total in US dollars, right? So it's really following the account balance. So which is pretty cool. If you could see, the account's on the rise. The account's on the rise. So again, pretty cool. I figured I'd just kind of go through this with you guys just to kind of show you. But overall, we're making money, and I feel good about that. So with that being said, another interesting week for us. And so while we're in the buy zone, this was the time for us to accumulate our position, in which we did. I'm very happy with the result. So right now, when you look at it, the account is sitting on 100. Well, if you could tell right there, 156 billion. That is not too bad. That is not too bad. That is a great position to be in. And now we get to figure out how we want to play with our reinvestments. And so, yeah, wanted to get this video out to you guys. And so I hope you like the content. So please don't forget to like and subscribe to the channel. Every week we're going to give you guys an update on how we're progressing towards our goal. Remember, our goal is to get up to one BNB on a daily reward daily, right? So we want one BNB a day in terms of our daily rewards, and we're not going to stop until we get there. So our strategy may shift, but the goal is still the same, one BNB a day. All right. So thank you for watching. Please don't forget to like and subscribe. Have a good day.